We have our Medal of Honor on display. Herschel Woody Williams, this is his collection. He donated us his collection and the medal to the museum. So this is a tribute not only to him, but also all the representatives who received the Medal of Honor. And then as you can go over here to your left, we have the Color of Freedom, and it talks about service women and service women of color, their experiences within the military. It was loaned to us by the Military Women's Memorial.
How great to have this.
Yes.
So this will go somewhere else.
Yes.
And give information to people all over the country, yes?
Yes.
How does that happen? Like, how do you end up with this?
Well, I can tell you this, that we rotate our exhibits like every 4 to 6 months.
Yeah.
And it might be 2 exhibits at one time, it might be 3 exhibits at one time, but it's constantly changing.
Yeah. It's a beautiful building.
It
and
is.
A great collection.
It is.
Yeah.
I love this building. 9,000 square feet.
Huh.
5,000 is for the public, which you see right here.
Yeah.
So I always say the front of the house is where the museum, the back of the house is where the magic happens. That's where we have our collections. That's how we preserve our pieces.
Yeah.
And down below our feet, we call it like the vault. That's where we keep all the collections dated from World War I all the way up.
I've pulled some items from 2 of our collections that we have represented. So Antonia Alvarez served with the Waves, the Women Accepted for Voluntary Emergency Service, which was a branch of the Navy at the time. And here we've got a really interesting booklet that would have been given to women to try to get them interested in signing up. So some of the interesting things inside the book, like here are some of the duties that you'd be performing, photos of women doing work. And they've even got a section which is pretty interesting, I think, illustrating the uniforms. And they've got these sort of fashion-esque sketches because the uniforms were actually designed by a New York fashion brand, Mainbacher or Mainbochet, depending on how you pronounce it.
Yeah.
So this was probably one of the ways to try to entice the ladies. Look, you can wear,
Look at us.
you can wear a designer fashion label if you come. And this is one of the more interesting and sort of amusing items in the collection. So this is a notice of a uniform violation that she received.
Oh, no.
And all it says is hair too long.
Hair too long.
Hair too long. So she had to trim her hair and then report back and say, yes, I trimmed my hair. They were very particular about the uniformity and the cleanliness.
Yeah.
And the men this way too, but the women, they could have their hair long enough to touch their collar, but it could not cover the collar.
The fact that she kept this.
Yeah, isn't that something? Who keeps something like this? And the rest of this comes from the Charles Van collection. He was a pilot in World War II. He flew a B-29 bomber. In addition to some of the Van items we have here, we also have 2 of his flight jackets, which are pretty interesting. It was pretty common to reuse items like this after the war. So you can see here where it looks like we've got a little bit of a patch repair. And we've got the Army Air Forces, as the Air Forces weren't a separate entity at the time. So this is kind of unusual. Usually it was a patch. So we've actually got this printed onto the fabric, and you can see where here he probably covered up his name. We do have the original name label, but he probably took this off post-war so that he could just wear it as a normal jacket. And this is an example as well of another flight jacket.